Guys, we got us a nice day. First one in a long while. And I just got out here probably 20 minutes ago and it's 10 to 11. Just finished jacking the truck up because I'm about to go underneath and spray the dry shaft bolts, which look pretty dry. Air conditioner's draining out. Transmission cooler out. All this stuff off. It's a juicy process. This is red support, or fan shroud. Red support. Had a little trouble getting the fan out, but after spraying it with the PB Blaster a couple dozen times and kept trying it, come out. That assembly off, where the alternator hooks and the power steering, and believe it or not, I couldn't believe this, those nuts turned right out. So more parts back there all lined up. I gotta get some boxes, labeling as I go and taking notes and a lot of pictures and videos where I'm talking to myself. It's quite interesting how much stuff is on this engine compared to the old Nova. I'm about ready to attack the top of the engine. I want to get the intake off and the coil packs, and out of curiosity I just pulled the plug and to see what they look like after being in the truck so long. I think they've been in there a long while, but I don't know if you can see that or not. It's rusty, but the tips, where are we? Tips are, they're actually quite white, but we'll put a new set of plugs in her. I was just curious to see what size plugs was in it, and AC Delcos. We'll put the same plug back in her, and when we go put it back together in the other car, if it gets that far, well, I think it will. Actually, things are going better than I suspected. I have not separated anything here yet, which I'm going to have to pretty soon, because I got to get find out where that wire goes down the back of the motor. So depressurized the fuel system and got that lock out of there, and I sprayed in there because it seemed a little sticky and crusty. So I'll be back here. I'm only going to work at this probably 2 or 3 hours. It's a nice day out and I got some stuff to do outside, so just going slow, trying to take it all in. Like I said, take lots of references for later. So there's going to be lots of references for later, so I'll be back here a little later on. Oh guys, let me show you the nasty dirt down in here. I just took the top off her all in one unit, except for here. I got to figure out how to get that out of that gas line. I took that little clip out, which is right there, but there must be a special tool for that. So I don't break anything, I just flipped it off to the side, pulled it up out of there. One O-ring stayed on, one stayed in the intake. So I'm just going to clean this up so no dirt falls down in there. So it looks pretty, the valve, what I can see, looks shiny. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we'll have a better look here in a minute once I get her cleaned up. I just don't want to knock no dirt down in there. This is where I'm at, going slow, marking everything as I go. Some of the stuff I'm not sure what it's called, so I just make up my little handle, stick on it, so I understand what it is. So I'll be back here in a few minutes once I get this all cleaned up. This is a lot of dirt. Hey guys, it looks a little better. Some of the crud off. I'll clean this up a lot better once I get it all the way out of the truck. I just don't want anything falling into the heads, so cause me trouble there later. And I think it will clean up. A little elbow grease. Can't get the power or the air conditioning pump off until I lift the engine. Some bolt down in there. If I have a swivel, I got to get a 1/2 inch swivel. I got all the bolts, nuts out of the Y pipe, and I got them all out just with a little bit of heat and the impact, except for one on the other side. And I need a 1/2 inch swivel. I don't have one. And where it's at, if I can see it down in there or not. Yeah, there it is, right in there. That little bugger right there. I need a swivel on it. I have a 3/8 swivel, but I just can't get enough torque on it to get her out. So I'll get a 1/2 inch swivel and put the impact on it, and it'll come right out. I can tell because the studs are all good. So, and I can't get the Y pipe out anyway until I drop the cross member. I don't think I can anyway, because she's tucked up in top the cross member. So I'm going to spray those bolts, and I'll get those all loosened up, and the transmission bolts. I'm going to spray the dry shaft bolts, and each night this week I'm going to come out and take something little out at a time. I got the sensors disconnected. That's not the sensor, is it? Yep, that's the sensor. I got both of them disconnected, and I'll take them out of the Y pipe once I get her out. That way I don't risk breaking them. So she's coming right along. I'm gonna set up a table in my basement and clean this stuff up, because it will clean up. It's just, what's the truck, an 04? So 6, 7, 8, 9 years of no cleaning on the engine, and it's going to take a little bit to get her cleaned back up, but I'll get her cleaned. Same as all this stuff. I'll wire brush it up and make it look the best I can. I don't know if I'll be using the fan or go electric. I'm not sure yet. Find that out once I get the motor sitting in the Nova. So get the coil packs out. Got to clean those up too. Brush all the rust off and give them a little quick coat of paint. I did price these coils. You can get a whole new set for $208 online. So we'll see what happens later on. But for now, I'm just going to put all the stuff back on the car and get it running first before I invest a lot of money into it. So I'll just use what was here because it was good, and we'll go from there. And once I start putting it back in the Nova, I'll do small videos as I go, because it's going to be a slow process. It's slow coming out because I want to know what everything is, trying to absorb it in my mind, plus taking pictures, marking everything as I go. I'm doing little diagrams in places, doing the videos, talking to myself. But I'm like Hanson and a bunch of other you guys out there said it's going to help when I go to put this thing back together. So it is getting smaller. Oh yeah, I meant to show you. See if I can get my light here real quick. There's the numbers that are on the heads. I believe that might be the head number. I'm not sure yet. Like I said, I don't know much about this stuff. I'm learning as I go. I believe that's an 862. They're aluminum heads with a steel block. Aluminum valve pan covers. But this has got me a little bit confused. Oops, see if I can get this focused in here. On the block, it says, oh, am I focusing? It says 4.8 / 5.3 liter. I think this is 4.8. Maybe somebody could tell me how I could find out, because I'm not sure. But like I said, that kind of confused me a little. And another thing too, where do I hook my chain on when I lift this engine out? I'm used to the older engines, like what's in the Nova, has like a hook here, a bracket here with a hole in it, and a bracket back there with a hole in it, or vice versa. Just can't remember right off the top of my head. You put your cross chain there and pick her up. This one don't have any of that, so do I go in places like this? You know, get a good bolt there, build a little bracket so I can hook onto it, and maybe back there somewhere, I'm not sure. There's a hole, haven't really looked. I don't want to go off the head, 'cause it's aluminum, but yeah. That'd be good to know if somebody could tell me. That'd be really good to know. So anyways guys, this is a slow process. I might get this out by next weekend, I'm not sure. I'd only been out here about 4 hours today. Just go through the wires a little bit until I start getting a headache, and then I'll go to like taking a piece off like the Y pipe there, which I didn't complete because I don't have that swivel, but we'll get her, and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm gonna let you go here, and want to thank everybody for the positive comments about me getting this done, because I'm still not sure. We'll see, we're gonna try. We're just gonna keep going. I think I can do it. It just might take me a little longer than the average guy, because this is new territory for me, real new territory, I can tell you that. But anyways, gonna let you go here. Hope everybody has a good week, and hopefully next weekend we'll be able to lift that baby out of there. It looks heavy, but I don't think it's any heavier than the other engine and transmission that's in the Nova now. So, and I'm kind of looking forward to taking that one back out, because I can do it like really quick compared to this, because there's really nothing to them, not like this. But anyways, have a good one. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next weekend. Take care.